Let me tell you something Chris Wilson told me, and it was a small little sentence he told me that has made me thousands of dollars. I took his lease option class, and I had this beautiful little grid that if somebody says, hey, I got $5,000 to put down for a lease option, because as I was picking up these subject twos and these other deals, I was doing lease options on them.
Yeah.
So anyways, I had a whole thing like, okay, you can give me $2,000 down, this is what your payment would be. You can be $5,000, and as a lease option, then this is what your rent's gonna be. I mean, I had it all figured out. And I was so proud of it. I went up to Chris at the class, I'm like, Chris, look at this. And he looks at it for a second and goes, why would you tell people what they can give you? Why would you ask them how much they can give you and then go off of that? And then he didn't say another thing. He just moved to the next. You know how Chris is. So I'm like, that jerk. I was thinking just about, man, this is awesome, whatever else. So I had a deal. I came home, I had a deal that week. The lady called up and says, hey, I had a awesome little sign, rent to own your next home. I had them all over the place. People call, and sometimes I didn't even have a house, but I'd find a house for them. I had this whole system now. And I said, she goes, how much money? And I was like, well, how much money can you put? And she goes, well, I have $30,000. Would that work? Yeah, I think $30,000 would work. I would have taken $5,000 from her.
You would have taken five. Your little sheet, all the organization, the system you created was like, well, I would have taken $5,000, but she was willing to give $30,000. So you probably didn't say, oh, go ahead and keep the other $25,000 for yourself.
No, I did not. And from then on forward, everybody I asked, hey, how much most of the time was more than what I would have asked at the beginning. Some people are like, I haven't got anything. So then we negotiate, we do some other things. But I'll tell you what, that one little thing, and that's because of the community. That's because of somebody that's here. He didn't have to give me that advice. He gave it to me freely. It didn't cost me a dime, but it saved me and made me thousands of dollars.
And whenever you've got financial capital and mental capital and relationship capital, whenever you've got those two things working for you, it always equals financial capital. So the community does just that, because a little nugget of gold, just that little moment in class for you, Jason, just immediately transferred into an additional $25,000 on a deal you otherwise wouldn't have got.